I have to quickly find out what server this is on. Give me a sec. I hope there's no goals scored already. Wouldn't surprise me though. Surely. Oh my god, my boy FM is playing. What's Shefki doing there though? Hang on. Oh, he is a door closer. Oh, thank god it's not started yet. Okay, that's good. For me anyway. Alright. Interesting. So, lineup's pretty much ready for this. Let me make sure I've got the right stream on my phone. Can I hear myself? Testing? Yep, okay, good. Right, okay. So, Youth's just been knocked out by Inspiration. Let's see how the father team of Youth's Dons will do against Genesis, the children of NG. Let's go through the lineups for what we have anyway. Left wing we have Endrick. Where is he? Let's find him. Left wing we have Endrick. Can't play music anymore because it's copyright. SpongeBob, which is... Who the fuck is SpongeBob? Pedro, for some reason, it's called SpongeBob at CF. We've got Tet at right wing. Where the hell are... come here. Where are you all? Tet, the mastermind at Genesis. We have... I don't even fucking know who that is. Yami Kami. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this, bro? Use your name? Who the hell's Break the Bank? I don't even know. Left back we have Tote. Mygo FM, who I'm begging to come back to NT. At CV. Huge player. Look at that guy. Yes, what a unit. And right back we have a very new talent, but he's already at Genesis and he's showing up very well. The right back, Vizold. Bergwijn in goal as well. Wherever he may be, there he is. Running very far out. And for Dons, we have Koloko, left wing. Looks a bit worried, doesn't he? I mean, he should be, to be honest. Genesis is a top team. Dons maybe not been in so much form. Void, CF, Narex. Where are you, Narex? There you go. Right wing, Narex. God, why are they all so scared? Oh my god. Shefki at CM couldn't lead his Utes team to victory. And Fincello, left back, with the cool shades. Hello, he's waving to us. Very nice. Why has he got Guava on his shirt? Ski, CV, the Benzema. You are fool. No right back for now, and as we wait, and the goalkeeper, Cooper Poison. Ooh, he's got tats and all. A incredible goalkeeper there, absolutely. Oh, and of course this is the highlight, the football. The football that we love so much. Oh my god, it's got an IOSoccer logo on it? I don't even know. That's sick. The fans are ready. You and the German mastermind. Wait, that's sick. I didn't know you could even do that. Blah blah blah. Alright, anyway, we're kicking off. Void passing it forwards to Shefki. Don's a downer player, but it doesn't matter here. Shefki facing up FM. Could be for an early shot. Good tackle. Does win a corner though. And Don's looking to strike very quickly. Shefki on the corner. Sends it back post. Too high for Koloko. And with one man down, it's now turn of Genesis to break down this team. Tet on the wing. He's got two players against him. Gonna try and cross it in. Does get it into Yamikami through the players. He sets it back to FM. Tet now. Out to Pedro. His name is confusing me. Honestly, we're gonna have to start enforcing fucking names at this point. Tet now on the wing. Tries to cross it in, does get a corner. But there hasn't been a clear chance or so for Jen yet, really. Let's see if this could be it. Corners are strong. Comes in, headed out. Shefki picks it up. And passed straight into Vizold by Koloko. Jen waiting for their chance to get their player back on the pitch. Very sensible of them to actually follow the rules. FM holding it at the back, waiting for a Don to press. That is never going to come. I can tell you that now. We can bet money on that. Yes, Skeg, how's it going? Also, hi Simao, my guy. Hi Infi. Hi Rent. Hi Cheesy Chips. Good to see you all. Yami Kami tries to send it to Tet, but Fincelo, good read. And he's driving it forwards. He's going to be intercepted by 4 players. And does indeed lose out. Bergwijn holding the ball. Bad pass from the CM. Which, if this ball isn't stopped, could have been a free corner. Bad pass from Bergwijn to Shefki, who's got Koloko to his left. Tries to go himself. And unfortunate on that. Now Genesis looking to attack themselves. Vizold to Yamakami in the midfield. Still waiting for the right opportunity as Tet now wanting to cross this in, cutting in first. Sends across, back post, good header. Good save by Poison, good read. And despite Dons being a goal down, I mean a player down even, well not at the moment as Pedro for some reason went out, they have looked more dangerous in terms of chances. Of course their defensive formation is one that many would complain about. Tet tries to find the pass to Yamakami. Koloko intercepts Fincelo now, setting void. He switches it out to Nayrex. Nayrex is a good through ball. Koloko reaches this. A wonderful ball. Koloko 1-on-1 in the box. Good save by Bergwijn. And he really has to do better there. These chances, they're coming for now, but Genesis will be looking to wake up at some point. Why have I seen 2 7v7 games today? What the hell's going on? And yesterday was a day full of forfeits. Something's happening, man. Fincelo on the wing. Can't find the through ball. Vizold. Tet again. Seems very right-sided, this Genesis team. Not sure if that's a tactical decision or if there's a reason. Here we go. SpongeBob. Pedro getting his chance to come back on the pitch. Dons not have a player coming, or they just like, I don't know, okay. Shefki tries to find the ball to Koloko, who might be onside here. Just offside, I'm afraid. And Genesis looking for the quick free kick to start their attack before the Dons players can get back. Tet sends a cross in, across to Endrick. In the box looking for a shot, does try and pass it off in the end. Only as far as the Dons player, Shefki now. Trying to get around the CB and the fullback. And it's not going to happen, but he does keep the ball somehow. Does get it to Void, who cuts in. Vizold working well with the CB to cut that off. Poison. Void through balls it to Shefki. Lay back to Ski. They switching it to Fincelo. Pressure's on by Genesis though. They have won it back in a dangerous area. Tet sends it in. Headed out again. Headed back in. And It just seems constant being the clear tactic here for Genesis. I want to see what possession he's on. Oh my god. 16% and 17% possession for the CM and the right wing. Hendrik having one touch of the ball and one failed pass. Yellow card to Shefki as well for fouling there. Genesis have a corner. Headed out. Koloko to Shefki again on his own. Waiting for his support. Trying to take it through himself. Tote giving him a lot of space in the wing here. Koloko making the run back post. Will he be reached? He does get reached by a wonderful ball. And good positioning. And by a... I don't understand. I don't understand. 1-0. Don's taking the lead. With one player down, and they just have been so much more dangerous than this Genesis side. To again, one player up. You would think a team like this that can pass around so well would be really outdoing a team like Dons, who are again a player down, missing somebody. Shefki's been their only man up top at times, and they just keep finding Koloko despite having 3 defenders. Passing it around, but you're going to see some terrorism here. Of course, Shefki commanding his team to Haramble. Typical, really. Yamakami out on the wing. Tries to send the cross in. Woofed away. Bergwijn to FM. Vizold. Takes it in. FM. Just passing it around. No risk so far. They're really struggling to find a way in. Good through ball there. Tet now. Can't connect the pass, but Yamakami sends it back to FM. And Genesis is going to be at some point, if they keep playing like this, it's going to be a 90 possession game with no goals. Because you're not seeing any movement of interest really. Not taking it wide, just sort of holding it centrally and passing it forwards. And as I say that, a good through ball, but Tote with a bad touch. Shefki now just holding it himself. No issues. Always winning it back, but Hendrik this time sending it to FM. Out to Vizold. To Tet. Through ball does reach Pedro. Pedro, can he find the through ball in? Gets woofed out, gets a corner out of that. They've got to try something different from this corner. Whatever they're doing is not working. That is not what I meant. And Riti has arrived. A Genesis player, maybe a substitution that might be required by the look of their lack of creativity. Hendrik does win another corner. 4th corner for Genesis. All the way through again. So they've had 4 corners and only 1 shot. Tet again. It's all about Tet. Why not play it down the left side is my question. I know Tet is a great player and a great strategist, but it's a bit predictable. Ooh, bit of a mess there. Cleared out. Tote now. Letting it run out. Yamakami. Look at this. Honestly, look at this. You've got 5 Dons players in a line, and then all of the Gen players are spaced out behind. Are they trying to drag them out for a press? It's Dons. They're 1-0 down. They're 1 player down. I mean, they're 1-0 up and they're 1 player down. You're not going to drag them out for a press. It's just not going to happen. You've just got to be creative. You've got to take it wide and round them, or you've got to find some through balls, some good runs. You know, they had a good pass before where they sent it over the top, and it did reach Tet. And a good free ball to Tote, but a bad touch as well. So they've just got to be a bit more creative. They're really lacking that creativity. And Don's playing somewhat boring, but it's working. So you can't fault it. Tet on the edge. Deflected shot, and we're on the 6th corner for Genesis in the first half. Don's stacking the box. And does reach the back post, but the header against the post. And Shefki facing up FM. Still getting through. Can he find the pass across? Does Koloko. Good shot. And like that, another wonderful chance by Dons. You got to question what they would be playing like if they had a full team. If the scoreline would be as close as it is. Shefki tries to find Koloko, not this time, and that's the end of the first half of a game that is definitely frustrating to watch. Look at the passes, look at the possession, but that does not matter. Only thing that matters is that one there in the top left. God, I hope I'm not sick. Good lord. This game is making me sick, clearly. Cooper might just come away with a clean sheet. And this is the thing, Cooper's a very solid goalkeeper too. It's going to take a lot to beat him, but even then, spamming these crosses that aren't even getting on heads is not going to challenge this Stones team at all. They're happy to sit back, pass it around the back and see if they press, but I'm telling you they won't. So it's a case of getting in between the lines for your attackers, spacing it out, taking it wide, like that. Good. Hendrik now in the box, switches it. The shot just wide of the post, but we're seeing something now as they're actually looking to be creative in their passing and their positioning, more importantly. Narex gets it into Shefki, who is beaten by FM. Bergwijn. Yamikami sends a long ball, but not reached. Ski driving it forwards, does get a ball to Koloko, who could create some danger again, but losing out on the touch. And Tet now. Taking on Fincello, who's happy to hold in. And does indeed. What a player. Ooh, tries a quick pass and it's out for a throw-in. A long ball, too long for Shefki. FM out to Vizold. Look at that formation again. Somebody, hey guys in the chat, screenshot this please. Screenshot this and put it everywhere. Thank you. Koloko to Shefki, he was driving it again. Very much a one-man show. And all he has to do is find Koloko, who is making some good positional runs. I don't care if they're a man, but yeah, they are a man down, but you know, they would be playing like this if they weren't a man down, you know. And the fact that Genesis, of all teams, is struggling to break down this team when they're all stacked in the middle, you've got an extra man. Why have they got two defenders back right now? Who are they defending? Who is Pedro and FM defending right now? Tell me. Exactly, yeah, they like an open game. It's very much a Liverpool problem of not being able to fight against terrorism. And Void now gets a shot off, good save, but shot again. Deflected and into Bergwijn's hands. And trying to play it fast now, Genesis. Hendrik making a good run, is receiving the ball. But the Dons' defense Turtling, good header and wonderful save. Like I said, it's going to take a lot to beat Poison. FM to SpongeBob, and they're trying to be more direct now, Genesis. I think this could work. But they need people in those gaps. Look at that. Three Dons players in the middle with nobody taking the gaps. And Tote now trying to run inside. And the pass out to Vizold. Instead of crossing it maybe on the edge. No, runs it out for a throw-in. Could be a PSG strap perhaps. And does win them the ball back with the long ball. That is misfired. And look at this Tote being one of the most interesting runners for Genesis at fullback. Does win the ball. Endrick now. Get it out to Pedro, to Tet. And just not ready for it. The long ball from Cooper. Threatening Shefki. But cleaned out by Bergwijn. Vizold on the wing against Vincello. He's past his man if he takes it in. Does indeed cross it in. Out to Pedro on the box. Yamakami shoots, deflected for a corner, and they're starting to look a bit more alive. Headers in and offside. Shefki tackled by Pedro. Switching the play to Yamakami. Out wide. Isolated with Nayrex. Crosses it in. And out. Vincello gets it to Shefki. And this is the strat. Give it to Shefki. And hold. And good lord, look at this possession stats for everybody. This must be a really boring game for a lot of people. Oh my god. Tote making a run on the opposite flank. Like, okay, I get, usually I understand having a CM and a CB. Two CBs essentially, you know? When it's against 8 players, but it's against 7. SpongeBob, Pedro, just run it up. Ball in, headed out. Pedro looks for the shot, deflected off Endrick. And saved. Dons are struggling. But again, they've got a 1-0 lead. And only 20 minutes of the game left. Very possible for them to take this win. And finally, they've got a right back in, Stroger. And Negret's gone to right wing. I don't know if that happened during the play, but, you know, never mind. So now Genesis are against 8 players. Will it work in their favour? I do question. Pedro. Looking for an angle, but gets it out to Tet. Tet now on the left wing. The majority possession holder switching it in for a cross, headed out. Shefki snaking through the midfield, but losing out to Yamakami. Through ball from Pedro, and it's not reached by Endrick. Ay ay ay. What is going on? Void running it forwards. The extra man in support now as Nayrex has gone to right wing. Good through ball, but Shefki just offside. And I'm starting to feel like it might be impossible for Genesis. As Dons hold this 1-0 lead, and all game they've played a very defensive formation. So Shefki, don't you ever dare complain about haram ball. I don't care. Koloko losing out, but Shefki's won it back. And Stroger, the debut, or late cameo, shall we say, Gives it to Fincello, to Namex, to Shefki, poor touch, but runs into some trouble. Pedro sets off Endrick, who charges forward, gets it out to Tet. Tet going to try and deliver across again. Yamakami looking for an angle, deflected. Could be another shot. Tet! And a bit of fortune finally comes their way. And Tet finishing off the chance. Lifted in. A shot deflected and faked by Endrick. Whether he knew he was doing it or not. Tet slotting it into that side net. 1-1. 10 minutes left. It's a cup game too. But it might not matter as Endrick just Pedro back to Endrick. Why are they being so social? One of you take the shot. And they don't, and they lose the opportunity. Endrick now switching it in. Header comes in and over. So we could be going to extra time, and we could even be going to penalties, which would be a fun one to watch for sure. That would actually make this game worth watching, to be honest. Narex sending it in, back post. Koloko to Void, who shoots. Good save by Bergwijn. And he sets off Tet, who's past Fincello and taken down violently with a yellow card given in response. Yamakami out to Tet. Too far forwards again. Who is? I need to know who this Yamakami guy is as well. So I actually don't know, and it's annoying me. It's annoying me that I don't know who the player is. Break the bank, bro. I don't know. I'll find out after the game. What do you mean Yami is Yami? Who the hell is Yami? Oh, is it Ammo? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Tote. Out to Pedro. And woofed away by Stroger. 4 minutes of... What is it? What is it even called? Standard time? I forgot what it's actually called. Vizold switching the play and woofed away, but Yamikami on the edge gets it to Endrick. Endrick losing the ball on his dribble. Narex running it down the wing. Shefki trying to get on the inside of FM and does win a corner from it. Good cross from Narex in the end. 2 minutes left. Headed and headed again. Shefki. Void now. Good ball. Loco with a final goal. Potentially. In the death of the game, as fortune came Genesis's way, it has come to Dons. A good, clever pass there. And a finish very, very calm. Slotted under the goalkeeper. It's going to be a desperate last 2 minutes for Gen, who are accelerated in their attack now. If they want to get a result, to get it to extra time. Vizold on the wing, sent across in, header in, and out for a corner. Another opportunity for Genesis, giving Tet the opportunity to cross, although we haven't seen any crosses really land yet. Let's see if this is the one. Header in, and Cooper light work with that, sending it very far. Bergwijn. Vizold out to Tet, who gets past Koloko. They're stacking the box, but still 2 players outside the box here for Genesis. And 1 minute left. Why are they coming back? Go forwards. What are you doing? It's 1 minute left. Tet trying so desperately to force his way through, and this might be the last kick of the game. And it is GG. Genesis 1. Dons 2 in a surprise upset, knocking Genesis out of the cup, and Dons getting through to the next round despite playing about 70% of the match. 1 man down, and we see some anger and some some interesting conversations in that chat. Incredible. I mean, I'll take interviews because that was something. Especially, I like to talk to someone from Genesis because, my God, what the hell did I just witness? Chef Key is waiting for us, guys. Chef Key is waiting. Right, let me update that. By the way, this is all gonna be wrong because I don't have time to change it. Right, we'll just take that off. I'll just put there you go. Just have the live match. There you go. Right, okay. Should we bring them in? Chef Key and Void. Let me have a drink first.
I was talking all game. Hello.
Good evening. You okay?
Yeah, it's working now, Void.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good, good, good. I mean, wow, wow, guys, just wow. What,
Oh,
What do you mean, wow?
what are your thoughts at the end of that game? That incredible battle between you.
We deserved the win, in my opinion.
100%, I agree on that.
They couldn't even score when we were like with 7, so
Mhm.
that says a lot.
I actually think we were probably more defensively solid when we were only having 7 people, because I think the whole dynamic changed
Very
so
true.
much when
Yeah, yeah. I think that's
the 8th came
often the
on.
case. I agree with that. I just think, yeah. I mean, you guys played a tactic, and it did work. By the way, Shefki, don't you ever insult? Don't you ever use that image again? Okay. I don't want to see
What do you
that
mean?
NT wall. I don't want to see anything like that ever again. Okay. That was the worst
Why?
case of Harambe I've ever seen in my life. But
What will you do when they have 2 overlapping fullbacks?
Yeah.
What can you do with 7 players?
hey, I mean,
There's
Thing is,
nothing you can do.
you played
we actually
Harambe. It worked
we
out.
actually we actually didn't plan on like playing like this. This wasn't like a thing we just like come up with, lads. We're gonna play like this. Don't fucking go up. But the problem was last minute Stroger just doesn't turn up and says he's at football training. So I just whipped out the Sean Dyke
All
checkbook
right.
and
Okay. It seems like Utes and Don have a problem with that then in terms of people showing up.
yeah, oh yeah.
Hopefully that's dealt with soon. But I mean, oh my God, Koloko, 2 goals and very important goals when you're a goal scored, one man down, and then a goal at the end of the game where it could have been going to extra time. It was looking a little bit hairy towards the end, but I mean, Koloko, what do you think of his performance that game?
Yeah, he knew where the net was. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He is very, very, very good at putting the ball in the net. Well, at least sometimes. Bless him. But really good game. Really good game from Cloaker. I'm happy with performance.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And Shefki, I mean, being one of the people to pick the ball out to Koloko, did he make it easy for you with the way he was positioned?
Yeah, I saw him already. I saw him running. So
Yeah,
it was like easy for him.
yeah, very nice. Yeah, it's a good chemistry between you guys. Um, honestly, astonishing. I think the thing is playing Harambe and having Cooper in net as well. That feels like a bit of a cheat code. You might have had 7 players, but Cooper doubles as 2 for me. Made some
He,
good saves to keep you
he
guys
did he did
level.
make he did make a huge save. I think it was one of the headers, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was a massive save.
Yeah, that
solid
was
from him
key.
as well. Yeah. Were you expecting Genesis to play like that against you?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
That's the only way they play. What do you mean?
Eye on ball, bro.
But considering the fact that you were one man down, do you? I mean, my personal feeling is that they weren't very brave. What do you guys think
I mean,
about it?
they tried, but we just defended well.
Yeah.
Like me,
I mean,
I was supposed to play CM that game, but then he didn't turn up.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it worked for
So
you.
I
You
mean,
were
Void
holding
just
holding the
swapped.
ball up in attack very well. Under pressure by 3 players at times, and didn't rarely lost the ball. So clearly that
Yeah, that was the
works.
whole idea.
Yeah, yeah.
That was the whole idea.
Yeah, I honestly feel like you guys played braver than Genesis did, and you were one man down. I know you played the wall, okay? Fair enough. It's part of the game. This is what I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people going haramble this, haramble that. It's just a way to play. You can beat it, you know. They did. It's just I just think they weren't playing brave. They had 2 defenders back at all times.
Hmm.
You guys had 7 people in the box.
I feel like their CF was like a CB. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, we did see Pedro at CB a few times there. Um, yeah.
they definitely needed to just shoot more because like they got it on the edge so many times and they kind of just shied away from just having a pop.
Mhm. 100%. It
It's
just didn't feel like they were trying to win it really. They were too scared to take any risks, and their best chances definitely came from risk. Um, Tet, should we talk about Tet? 12% possession for Genesis.
Yeah,
Do you think he was impactful on Genesis
not
getting
really,
there?
to be honest. I feel like with the experience he has, he had to do better. But
Yeah,
um,
especially at the end, you could see some frustration there as he was running it in to
yeah, but he was just crossing,
yeah.
like it was just corner sitting all game.
Yeah, were you expecting them to maybe pass it to the edge? Or was it just like, oh, clearly the tactic is just cross it in and pray for a header? Did you
I
see
Yeah,
mean,
that?
there was just no creativity. So it was the point where like you know what he's going to do,
Hmm.
and you just defend it every single time. So it's they need some sort of flair in the team, I think. But
Mm.
and that's obviously not how Genesis see
I
the game.
I feel like they missed Reedy.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just missed him.
Yeah, he was on
100%.
the bench, which I was surprised to see him not get substituted in, to be honest, because we all identified it, lack of creativity there. Sure, they had control, 63% possession, 200 plus passes, but does that win you the game? It doesn't, does it?
No.
Most of their shots were deflected headers, very light
Yeah.
stuff. I think you guys honestly played really really good defensively, absolutely, and you just took the chances that you had as well. Um,
Mhm.
Great running from Coloco, great finding of the ball from both of you actually. How are you feeling when you hit that pass at the end, Void? Did you think this is it,
Uh,
Coloco's got it now, or was it just a bit of a God
yeah,
praying?
I mean, like, I really was hoping he'd hit it first time, and he did. 'Cause if he didn't, then there was like a swarm of Genesis players coming at him. So
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah,
yeah, no, it was
both of you hit very good passes to get the moments that took you guys above and beyond, knocking Genesis out of the cup. It's an incredible feat.
see you later.
Yeah.
Stay
I feel
down.
like Vincello, he was really good. He pocketed that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm
was. Yeah,
definitely
it
going to
was
point
good.
him out as a standout. Yeah, he was definitely solid because a lot of their attacks did come down the right wing, and Vizcello seemed to deal with it, forcing Tech to cross every time and not really making much of it. Yeah, absolutely solid from him. Uh, who would you say your standout players were for that game?
Probably the whole defense, to be
Yeah,
honest.
defense was ridiculously solid.
Yeah,
And
Nerex,
Coloco with the
Nerex putting a
goals.
shift at right back. Both fullbacks and Ski, yeah, really. I'd say all of them had a fantastic game.
that's good. Yeah,
I
well,
did get worried though when Ski gave it away when the game literally just went 1-1. Thought, right, well that's the game. But no, all good in the end.
yeah, very solid, absolutely solid. Is there a bit more activity in Dons now? Are you guys getting to gel a bit more now?
If I'd say yeah,
We got some trials, Mjar.
Oh, you've got
yeah.
trials.
Also from your team.
Oh no. Taken Costa, have you? You can have him.
Oh,
Yeah,
Might
no.
have.
It's an interesting one seeing FM against you guys as well. Bit of controversy
he
there.
Yeah.
wasn't great. He wasn't
Did you
great.
did you ever
That
hear
guy.
about the story about how he left Dons and how it happened?
I know
'Cause
when he left and everything, yeah, but go on first,
yeah,
yeah.
because he kind of just said to me, "Oh, don't worry, I've asked Pedro to kick me from the team, from Gen, like as in like so he was trialing there, but he didn't never ask for a trial. He said I'm not leaving, and then about 2 hours later, he's just left the team on the hub and gone to
Wow.
Gen. Well, that's not the right way to go about it, but
Bit sneaky, definitely, yeah.
yeah, very strange.
So it made sense there was a bit of tension, a bit of fighting at the end of the game there. Um,
Yeah,
at least in the chat.
yeah. When he was always very like mistake prone in Dons, to be fair, so I wasn't actually too angry at him leaving, but
So,
um, yeah, I mean, well, unlucky, I guess.
well, I
We are
mean,
through to the next round,
yeah,
and
you guys are looking good. Yeah, are you hopeful for your performance in the cup after that game, after beating Genesis? Do you think you could go all the way?
well, it depends who we get. If we get like Doppados or something, then it might be a bit of a long day. But who have we got in the next round? You know, is there a
It's going to be drawn tomorrow by John Calvin after the Caladrius NG game, I believe.
Adrius NG?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's an interesting one. They've also
Yeah.
been a team that sort of, I think Guffey's going on loan to them or something like that.
All right.
Have you seen Concept and how they've rebuilt and got some players in?
They are doing really well, to be fair to them. Yeah, they've made some good big signings.
Looking scary
think,
for that for the 24th of November. It's looking a bit terrifying.
is that when we play them?
Well,
We
no,
play
that's the
Concept
transfer
then?
window, so that's when it opens up
Mm,
again.
Okay.
But
Yeah, Concepts could they could definitely finish quite high in the league.
yeah. Where are you guys in the league at the moment? I don't actually know.
Don't think we're doing great. We're eighth, but we have got like I think a lot of winnable games coming up now.
Okay, you had your hardest games out of the way.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well,
it'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Void,
you've got a good win against Genesis, you know, knocking them out of the cup. I think it'll be interesting to see you guys in the league as well. Absolutely.
so,
Incredible. Yeah. Wow. All I can
cheers, man.
say is thank you for, showing such a good fight. I'm sure that was very inspirational to a lot of teams that, are a man down and don't really want to play against a team like Genesis. But you guys gave them a fight. You played a certain football, even knowing the comments that would come. And you seem quite unaffected. You've won 2-1. So, well played, absolutely. Any closing statements you guys want to make?
Okay.
sorry.
Any closing
Any
statements?
closing statements like EZ? Maybe no.
Yeah, FM got destroyed. GG.
Fair enough. Thank you both
Right.
for the interview.
Cheers,
Thank you
mate.
for the game. I
That's
wish
all.
you luck on your venture, and hopefully we don't match up against you in the cup, because that would be very
Yeah.
scary. So,
All right,
see
mate.
you guys in a bit.
Nice one.
Thank you.
See you later,
Yeah,
boys.
man.
That was Shefki and Void for Dons. Clearly quite happy with their win and quite comfortable, not in doubt, even though they were man down. An absolute astounding win with a very late goal from Koloko. Good goal earlier on as well, and Genesis just couldn't find their way in or around Dons. Lack of creativity biting them in the... Well, less said about it, the better. But we shall see next time. Tomorrow we've got a big game as well. As I just said, it's Caladrius versus NG for the cup. And Caladrius, a strong team, despite being in Div 3. A lot of ex-Div 1 players, a lot of experience. NG recently coming off of a loss. So it's debatable. We could see it go either way. And after that, there will be the cup draws as well. And lots of games on the Saturday and Sunday coming up. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys around in a bit.